Welcome to Trendy Topics. Today, we dive into the remarkable and unpredictable journey of one of the NFL's most legendary kickers, Matt Prater. When you think of NFL classics, your mind might go to quarterbacks, dazzling receivers, or game-winning drives. But every once in a while, it's the kicker who becomes the hero. And in the case of Matt Prater, his story is nothing less than a wild series of improbable events that turned him into a living legend. Prater's road to stardom didn't begin with glory. He wasn't a high draft pick or a superstar in college. In fact, he went undrafted in 2006, signing briefly with the Detroit Lions, only to be cut before he ever had a chance to make a name. He bounced between practice squads, struggling to find a permanent home. For many, that's where the story would have ended. But for Prater, this was just the start of something incredible. His break came with the Denver Broncos in 2007. Known for his strong leg, he slowly carved out a reputation as a clutch performer. And then came December 8, 2013, the day that sealed his place in NFL history. On that cold Denver afternoon, Prater lined up for what seemed like an impossible 64-yard field goal attempt. The crowd held its breath. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it was good. He had just broken the NFL record for the longest field goal ever made, a record that stood until Justin Tucker's 66-yard miracle in 2021. But Prater's story isn't just about records, it's about resilience. In 2014, after facing suspension and release from Denver, many assumed his career was over. But like so many of the wild NFL games decided by razor-thin margins, Prater came roaring back. Signed by the Detroit Lions mid-season, he immediately delivered clutch kicks that saved games and seasons. His ability to thrive under pressure earned him the nickname Mr. Reliable in Detroit. Through the years, Prater's career has been filled with improbable twists, from game winners in overtime to franchise records with both the Broncos and Lions, and now continuing his legacy with the Arizona Cardinals. Again and again, when the game hangs in the balance, Matt Prater is the man coaches trust to defy the odds. What makes his story even more compelling is how it mirrors the drama of unforgettable NFL classics. Just like the Bills-Ravens showdown, where one unlikely sequence after another turned a Sunday night game into instant legend, Prater's career has been shaped by moments no one could have predicted, missed chances, second chances, and then history. Think about it. A kicker, undrafted, cut, suspended, who ends up holding one of the most iconic records in league history, while building a career of game-winning kicks that fans will never forget. That's not just skill, that's perseverance meeting opportunity over and over again. Matt Prater's journey reminds us that football isn't just about the obvious stars. Sometimes it's about the steady, unshakable player who steps onto the field with the game on the line and delivers the impossible. So the next time you see a kicker lining up for a field goal that feels out of reach, remember Matt Prater, because if his story teaches us anything, it's that improbable doesn't mean impossible. And that, in itself, is an instant NFL classic. Thanks for watching Trendy Topics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more sports stories that go beyond the scoreboard.